go against a foreign team.
Yes.
That's not here.
That's not here.
What's that
So
saying?
he's-
That's not,
so he's
that's not
still
here
got
nor
it.
there.
Yeah. So he still got it, at least,
Yeah.
if that's the question. So what do they pick up here? Do they give Nats his hero, or do they give Demon Kite the hero?
Bing Demon Kite.
Yeah, I'm leaning on DK,
At this
man.
point, there's no need to immediately pick up the explainers. I think
Yeah.
Karina Balmond is the choice here, unless RSG has a different option in mind. Lancelot is still open, but against Promise, I wouldn't really recommend that
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
So they need an AoE hero. Balmond is tempting for RSG, but again, Blacklist will get Karina if that's the case.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards the Ballman pick here. And that was the
There you
Karina.
go. So Black, if you want to be safe, you go for Balmond. If you want to be aggressive, you go for the Julian route and then have Venus play something like Raphael again or Estes, even though there's an Atlas.
Not out of the books to say that this could be a Faromis. Could still be the queen playing this.
There you
Maybe.
go, Balmond. Estes, will they go for that route?
Old school.
Or Rafaela? What is that? Oh, Matilda's open!
Oh, nice to prepare your cacas, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Matilda?
No, not gonna happen. It's a Faromis.
It's a Faromis.
Okay.
It's a Faromis.
Okay, they decided to go instead for... Okay, Thams is there. Wow, we just predicted it in China. Okay, never mind. The Eve is the answer once the Valentina copies the Cloud Altar. So I think that's the ideology. But my main concern is early game. Like, who
They have
fights into the line of
They have
RSG?
they have no frontliners again.
I mean, they do have Balmond, so...
They have Ballman.
That doesn't count, dude.
I mean,
You
but
and
he
me
kinda
play Balmond a lot in the jungle. You know that doesn't count.
And there's a Melissa, by the way.
You know that doesn't count.
It can, if you wanted to.
If you believe hard enough.
If you believe hard enough, a spinning orc is a great front
If
line.
you truly believe, and remember, strength is in numbers.
There you go.
So you got to Ube at what, 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Ube with Balmond Eve and hope for the best, while the Promise hasn't had level 4 yet.
So we were saying the same things about Blacklist International's draft in Game 2, and we ate our words.
Yeah.
But also because things just didn't work out for RSG. So now I'm guessing maybe they took that to heart and then played to
things
those
personally.
strengths. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, whether we eat our words or not, let's find out here because, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last game of the evening here. Blacklist International versus RSG Philippines, game 3.
Love the wordplay. Last evening.
Last evening.
I see what you did there.
You like that?
4 out of 5.
Thank you.
Here we go. Demon Kite making easy work of his purple, and Wise going for the orange first. I bet both of them are looking to make a beeline for this Little Wanderer.
Yeah, forced to use the Retribution though on Demon Kite, with just Venus standing around on his Promise. Very easy to contest the purple, so Demon Kite did play it safe, went for the orange. But this is such a good play!
Yeah.
This is such a good play! Demon Kite, did he take it? Nah, Wise was able to get it. But he did force out the Retribution, so, you know, the Atlas can do his own thing and go to the jungle of Wise, so that is kind of annoyed by the presence of the
Oh,
Atlas.
they're going to go in.
This is a huge skirmish down bottom already. That Muddle's doing a lot of work.
Wise level 4, though.
Yep, huge XP gap.
They got to be careful here, especially for Emon. This is kind of the danger zone for top side.
1v1. That's Pops. The Vengeance. Demon Kite could have sworn he could have finished off Edward. But he's going to catch him. He's going to catch him off camera. We switched up down bottom. How about it? First blood drawn by the smiling demon.
Oh my goodness, Demon Kite is telling Nats this is how you dive towers.
So I guess this is why he went with the Karina. Right?
Yeah, that is why they went with the Karina. Aside from the fact that they don't want Wise on that hero. But RSG, again, they have early game control. Oh, my Venus trying to get some revenge for his friend, but for not.
Her son.
Yeah.
That's Edward.
Oh yeah.
Not only that, but also just everybody trying to get those level 4s before this first turtle. This is typically what we see the mid lanes coming up here for that XP. And now they're going to have to juggle this around while they wait for Aqua as well. Light just did hit that forward as well.
Yep.
Oh, my Venus doesn't have it just yet.
Wow, look at this. Light has a Fatal Links. Mind you, this could be dangerous. Demon Kite secures it. There it is. Taken one. Wise bites it. And they have a Cult Altar. Blacklist does the same. Throwing it out. Demon Kite gets popped, stunned, but lives to tell the tale.
Did you see how Light played that fight? He was roaming around Oh My Venus, forcing the Purify, and he didn't even commit the Fatal Links onto my Venus. He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna use this on your jungler. This is saved specifically for the Bamble so that we get a kill, and then we also get Turtle for Demon Kite."
Yeah, again, it's almost utilized the same way sometimes when you see an Akai on the picture, right? They just handle the jungler so that they don't get that retribution off. So it worked really well for them. And I mean, this early on, hey, RSG Philippines already has a nice little gold lead. If they can build upon this, they're going to be sitting nicely. But still, at the same time, Blacklist International, the hardest thing for them is, again, who is your front line? But because you have Haji on this Eve, you do have quite a bit of utility to offer yourself as well.
Yeah.
You don't actually need that front line if you
make
can
a
trap
box.
them.
You make a box.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's only going to work whenever Light doesn't have the flicker.
Exactly.
Because with the flicker on Light, there's no backline for RSG. Whoever is in front of them, they're all enemies. And the thing is, Blacklist, they cannot hide against the Atlas unless somebody front lines for them, which is still the same problem. Who do you put on the front line?
They force out the Purify and time it out on my Venus. What? The Queen has fallen.
Yep, this is the same story from game number 1. Whoever stands in the front line.
Oheb, he's in trouble. Poor Kiel. Oh, and Eman survives too.
This is such a fantastic Atlas game for Light.
I was going to say, Light is on point with the rotations right now, being exactly where he needs to be at any given moment. So this is, again, this is Blacklist International. They've got to work back from this lead that RSG Philippines has right now. It is going to be difficult, and this next turtle could honestly be a very crucial part for Blacklist unless they just give this away. But it does not look like it's going to happen.
Oh, it's already started, and Demon Kite secures it. Cult Altar on both sides. RWM by Haji, still slashing away Wise. Can he survive? And there's a flicker in by Aqua, taking down the king. And now, oh my Venus, left here to wonder, where was everyone else? That was a quick scramble by Blacklist.
This is just game 1 all over again. Fantastic turtle fight for RSG. Again, the objective is not the objective. The objective is to fight Blacklist. We want hero locks. We don't want to be able to. We don't want to fight retribution for retribution. We just want to close the gap on Wise so that we can put our skills to use and force Blacklist out of the out of the equation.
And a quick tip for you guys playing ranked games, that's how you mostly deal with Balmans.
Yeah.
You turn on the hero so he doesn't even have the chance to do lethal counter
But
retribution.
mostly all junglers, like
Most
you
junglers.
try to fight the jungler under the turtle, and again RSG, they have better team fight versus Blacklist, so that's why they're doing this, so that Blacklist has to choose whether do we commit on the turtle or we fight against RSG, but neither is a very good option for them.
Right now,
Yeah, I mean, not only that too, but with Light getting a couple early kills. Oh, hold on.
They're still going. Aqua forced to pop an early Cult Altar. Demon Kite gets a little bit of it. And now Wise back end. Look at how Demon Kite went so deep. Taking down the Prince. Oh, Heav is down. Black. List Wise spinning away. Oh, then there's the Shadow Stampede. But it's too late because Demon Kite's dealing so much damage. It's 3K for DK. And now Haji swiping away with the real world manipulation. Still taken down.
Gave it to Eman.
Gets it.
He gave it to Eman. Like he walked away.
Yeah, I mean, they had to, right? That's the best case scenario for them. But just like you guys said, this is a little flashback to game 1. It's 0-9 right now in the 5K gold lead for RSG Philippines, already 6 minutes into the game.
Yep.
There is no middle ground in this civil war. It's either a clean game for one or just nothing for the other.
But that is what happened in game 3 as well. On their previous encounter, RSG was leading majority of that game, and Blacklist made a comeback in mid-game.
You gotta say it like that. You gotta put it that way. Oh man, is it deja vu? Let's see.
Yeah, 30 minutes game. We don't know. Wise is on the boundless once again.
Oh, yep, that's true. But Demon Kite getting so much, and there's a Fatal Links forcing an early Cult Altar. Oh, Heaven, oh my Venus, getting out of here. Skedaddling, and there's a Cult Altar of their own from RSG. And you're seeing where the 5K gold is coming from.
Healthy.
Oh, my Venus bites it. The Queen is down, and now they're going to start choking out Wise's resources.
See, that's tough. You saw it right there, too. Just having that Terrify mechanic works wonders as well.
And there's the punish on Nats. He pops the Contra Inferno and the Vengeance. He survives walking away, flashing the RSG sticker. And they take tier 1 in mid.
That timing as well on the Vengeance. During the Abysm Strike, he was able to live and get outside of the box of Haji from the clutches of Blacklist International. Again, this is just pure control from RSG, and this is what the draft gives you, the advantage of fighting into Blacklist, even though Oh My Venus does have the promise and Haji has the capability of just removing the health bars from the cult altar. The sheer front line from RSG is making it hard for Blacklist to fight.
They're leaning into it, Midnight. They're leaning hard into the box that Blacklist set up. So this main strength that we were thinking Blacklist might yield in the early game to counter what RSG is bringing, it's moot.
Yeah, and right there, another turret goes down. RSG Philippines just making work of these objectives, getting all the space they need in the world right now. And, this is the hard thing, too, because even if Blacklist International wants to go the Ube, it's so hard to against an Atlas.
You don't even want to play Ube here.
I know, lights on fire, and it's tough because in their positioning, I mean, even trying to play around the cult altar, if they can even get it off, it's not working for them right now. And even more so with this gold lead the way that it is.
Well, they want them once
They're
again.
looking for the bottom side here, RSG Philippines.
Yeah, they're going to make quick work of this tier 2 down bottom. But wait, Light might break out. Oh, they do cancel that fatal links. He dives into nobody, but the RWM shield is going to keep him alive long enough underneath tier 2. Blacklist might get them back. And there's a cult altar. Down goes Haji. Nats gets him. Demon got shut down by Oheb. That's one. First kill for Blacklist International. Nats with the vengeance pushing them away. He's going 3v1. And they call it quits. They're going to back out.
Oh my. I hate to keep on reiterating this, but this is the same thing that happened in the previous encounter. Diving the tower in the mid lane.
Yep.
RSG wanted to look for a fight, and they've gotten themselves the Eve kill. Even though it netted into the Demon Kite kill, still, it's a momentum that swings to their favor, but the kill went to Oheb. And that is what's scary. This Earthog can output so much damage to the point where even if you have your own version of Cult Altar, he will just shred through the HPs of RSG. So again, they need to be really careful. Ammon now has a Wind of Nature, a way of dealing with the heroes of Blacklist, specifically Oheb and Edward. But again, it's a problem right now that if Oheb gets his items, the HPs will start falling low for the side of RSG.
Yeah, so this is going to be the first Lord of the game just going in the hands of RSG Philippines. Oh, freely. Look at the top side, though.
Look at this huge rotation. Coast to coast almost. Oh my Venus. Gonna go down here. Ammon takes it down. And there's the Fatal Links onto 2. They're raining down the damage. Holy fire from Light. And RWM answers back. Haji throws on Magic Sentry. One swiping away. Oheb goes. And now Haji's gonna be next. There's gonna be some strike taking down Aqua. But Aqua here followed by Light. 3 for 2 so far. Inside the base they're fighting. Ammon takes down Edward. It's a 1v1. V versus Ammon. He backs out of there.
Literally threading the needle there in between the two turrets. That could have been way worse, but they grab a couple kills, also some turrets, and still the Lord's going to be marching on the top side.
My goodness, Light is really aggressive on his Atlas from mid lane to top lane. And the thing is, the beauty of that play was like, he didn't even commit on the first target he saw.
Yeah.
He committed on the people that were watching on the sidelines.
The bystanders.
Yeah. hey man, I'm not a part of this.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Now you are.
The whole acknowledge me thing.
All right, so Blacklist, great defense on this first Lord, taken down in top lane. I believe this will at least pop the shields on these inhibitor turrets. We're waiting for another engage. That last big team fight, almost inside Blacklist base, is just but a taste of what these two teams could still bring, because at least now we know Blacklist acknowledges the fact that they have to fight from within.
Yeah, and the thing is, RSG, they now know that Oheb is putting out so much damage, even though he's 2,000 gold beyond the Melissa. But it's also something that you have to take note. You know, the positioning of RSG was kind of clumped up earlier, and that's where Blacklist kind of likes the team fight as well. Like the lethal counter will be able to hit more accuracy with the wires instead at that time. But Haji, he doesn't even have to use the slide function on the real world manipulation. He can just stop and hit so many heroes.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I mean, even given the circumstances, right? The gold lead and everything else, the item lead that RSG Philippines has. In a way, it's a little bit difficult for them to actually punch this one in right away. I'm not sure if they're even going to be able to get a inhibitor turret down before that next Lord does come up, as we see them just continuing to farm up, maintain that lead the best they can, and then possibly just wait for Blacklist International, force them to come fight them at the next Lord, and hope that things works out in their favor, because I don't see Blacklist International wanting to give another Lord up. If they do, then they just do what people would say they're amazing at, is just defending in their base, turtling up.
And that seems to be their main option. It is a prime option A. B is a far option that where they can contest. But again, they have to fight inside their base to even stand a chance.
I just love the fact that Demon Knight is holding a casual veil, you know, for the movement speed during this skirmishes, because it can break some fights for Blacklist. Like the amount of mobility that Demon Knight has can can be the difference between using the Shadow Step and not using Shadow Step.
There you go. They grab the Lord here. Blacklist International choosing to just wait up for that charge in.
Oh no, round 2s are coming out for RSG. The Immortalities are now starting to come out on their side.
You're still staring down the barrel of a 10k gold lead almost. So again, the value is going to lead into even the roamers.
And Light is literally just staring at the base.
He's a titan.
Blacklist.
He's a titan, and that's Wall Maria. Is that the first wall that broke?
Yeah.
They
Alright.
might just sentry that, though. I mean, well, they know he's there anyway. Waiting patiently as the
please.
Lord
Oh.
on top side.
Don't want to be caught up here.
Oh, this is a Luminous Lord, folks, so it does dive.
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to charge
You
in.
say goodbye to that inhibitor.
Oheb needs to be careful with his positioning.
There it is. We're waiting for this to just hit
Wise?
the fan.
Wise?
Wise is in trouble! Oh, the king has fallen! Cult altar on both sides! Lord alone marching in. Oh, and very low. They're still forcing the issue. And the cult altars are expired for both of them. Edward goes, RWM by Haji.
That's
Venus
it.
already down.
That's it.
Ring the bell, folks! Civil War is at 1-1.
And there we go. The Raiders. They get some revenge. They go 2-1 in the series, and the fans are feeling it. And again, this is going to set the stage, set the course for whenever they decide to meet each other again in the playoffs.